Legion family, welcome to the 105th Annual Convention of the American Legion, Department of Ohio. Please direct your attention to the color guard from Tennering, Post 598, who will post the colors of our nation. Once the colors are posted, please stay standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Color guard, stand up. Forward guard. Forward, get a half step. Mark.
Ready, order.
Left, right, left, 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 right, left. Left, 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 right, left, 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 now left, oh. Off, 1, 2. Right, stay. Full cover.
Blues broad stride and rise up through a pale rose fire. For the ramparts we walk were so gallantly streaming, and rock is regular above us, still can't through the night, and our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, Tennering, Post 598, for the presentation of the colors tonight. Please remain standing and uncover as Department Chaplain Ron Disley presents the invocation.
Good evening, everyone. Before the invocation, I'd like to mention that Jeff Brable, SAL Department Commander from 2005-2006, the National Vice Commander from 2021 and 2022, and we departed this one. Gary Baxter, past First District Commander, past Department Sergeant at Arms, and past Department Treasurer. We have lost him since our last gathering also. Past Department Commander Bob Kimball lost his wife Marcia. The 3rd District First Vice Chris Emmons' mother Rosemary has also passed. They were all a very valuable part of this 1st District because none of us can do it without our wives or without our mothers and backing like that. So let's have a moment of silence, please. Let us pray. Lord, our world is a mess. Guide us to be able to overcome hostility and hatred. Everyone, Lord, wants peace to abound. Life is enjoyed much more when fighting and killings don't seem like a daily event. Help us, Lord. Teach the youth of this world and help us teach them the value of peace. Then maybe, just maybe, Lord, a new generation will be showing the way. And seated we pray. Amen.
Thanks, Ron. Resolution 288, adopted at the 67th American Legion National Convention, calls for the designating of a POW MIA deputy chair at all official meetings of the American Legion as a physical symbol of the thousands of American POWs and MIAs still unaccounted for from all wars and conflicts involving the United States. This symbol is a reminder for all of us to spare no effort to secure the release of any American prisoners from captivity, the repatriation of the remains of those who died bravely in the defense of liberty, and full accounting of those missing in action. The chair is empty. Those we honor are not here in body, but are with us in spirit. Let us remember and never forget their sacrifice. The cover is placed on the POW MIA chair. Please join Department First Vice Commander A.J. Watley in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cover. Join Department Second Vice Commander Stan Orange in reciting the preamble of the American Legion.
We associate ourselves together for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate 100% Americanism, to preserve the memories and associations of all wars, to inculcate individual obligations to the United States nation, to combat democracy over classes and masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard the independence, prosperity, principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to consecrate and sanctify our comradeship by our oath of mutual helpfulness.
Any motions or addresses from this body must be recognized by the chair and then proceed to the closest microphone with the assistance from the Assistant Sergeant at Arms. I will now call Department Adjutant Robinson to read the convention call. However, since the convention call was mailed to all posts, the chair will entertain a motion to dispense with the reading of the convention call. I have a motion to dispense with the readings of the convention call. Is there a second?
Second, Petrocello, Post 103.
Thank you. We have a proper motion and a second to dispense with the readings of the convention call. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carries. I now declare Currently, Jim is a city councilman in the city of Independence and a major and battalion commander of the 1st Civil Air Corps and Sustainment Battalion, Ohio Military Reserve, under the Adjutant General of Ohio, the 4th Civil Support and Sustainment Brigade of the State Defense Forces of Ohio. He has been awarded the Ohio Commendation Medal, Achievement Medal, and was tapped as an honor graduate of his Officer Candidate School class. Jim's father was a decorated combat veteran of World War II 95th Infantry Division under the U.S. 3rd Army as General George S. Patton Jr., one of Jim's heroes. Please help me welcome the mayor, the councilman, Jim Taggett.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Independence, the home of the Blue Devils. We're also the home to a lot of veterans, and we're so thrilled that you're here. The Legion means so much to our community. While we did not have a Legion Hall, we did have a VFW post, which was across the street. It burned down, and then they decided to spend the money on other things, so we don't have a veterans presence, unfortunately, in town now. But I can tell you, in my development in Daleburg Estates, where I grew up, we had 131 homes. Every home was a home of veteran. My father was in World War II, the neighbor next door was from World War I, the neighbor next door was from Korea. Every person on my paper route was a veteran of some conflict with the United States of America. So we really appreciate you being here. We know you have a choice, and you chose Independence for your convention. We appreciate it. About 7 years ago, I believe the Legion was here, and I had the opportunity to present to you. At that time, we had Lieutenant General Bob Wagner, who was a member of our city council. He was Army Lieutenant General, now retired. And so we have a great tradition of patriots such as yourself. You know, for 105 years, you have been spreading the principles of Veterans Affairs, rehabilitation, national security, Americanism, children and youth, and instilling those values in children and youth. Can you say now more than ever are those values needed? I think the Legion is as relevant today as it's been since 1919. I really salute you for everything you're doing and for what you please to do. On behalf of Mayor Greg Kurtz, who's not able to be here today, he asked me to come and present this resolution to you. And we are, as I said, very thrilled to have you here in town. I hope you enjoy the amenities of our community. We are a town of 7,800 people at night and 35,000 people during the day. So it's not bad for the city tax coffers, I can tell you that either. But we are welcoming you and also declaring that through 12 July through 14 July 2024, it is the American Legion Department of Ohio Week here in the city of Independence. So you get your own picture. I'd like to present to you this proclamation with great respect for the work that the American Legion does and will do, anything our community can do to advance this cause and to assist you in any way. Please let us know. We love what you do and we appreciate you choosing Independence as your venue for this. We hope you have a very successful convention. We wish you good luck to all the candidates. And if any of you are under 62 and want to join my unit, let me know, okay?
The first reading is from the American Legion Auxiliary Department of Ohio. This organization was also founded in 1919 and is the largest patriotic service society in the world, which embodies the spirit of America that has prevailed through war and peace. The department president, Jane Ridenauer, is a member of Unit 45 in Bowling Green. During her term over the last year, President Ridenauer has been a strong advocate for improving the lives of our state veterans through her Healing of Our Veterans Equine Services project this year. She
thank you for your service. And to all the Vietnam veterans among us, welcome home. That includes my husband, Dave Reitnauer. It seems like only yesterday I was bringing greetings to your fall conference as one of my first official duties as department president. And here we are getting ready to elect and install new officers. What a year it's been. Working together with the Legion family, Legion, auxiliary, sons, and writers, has only enforced my passion in doing what I can to help our veterans, whether it's on a personal basis or as a part of the auxiliary. But the continuity with the overall theme of Be the One has had an impact like no other. United together as it should be. Commander Jason, it's been a pleasure and honor to work with you for the last, how many years? But I think we still have some unfinished business to take care of. Yeah, it's a membership wager. You tell me your numbers, I'll tell you mine.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's any need to share those numbers because we got smoked.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Okay.
We were
well,
over 95%. We had none.
Yeah, we're at 95.68. That's what we made for stuff.
We're still not there. 94.4.
Well, I know you'll uphold your end, but here's for your project.
I will give you a Thank you.
You're welcome. I wish you all a successful convention. Good luck to the newly elected officers. And I'd like to introduce my officers. I have Department First Vice, Louis Smurf. Department Second Vice, Renee Cole. NXC, Cindy Masowick. And our Central Division National Vice President, Carol T. Robinson.
Commander, head table. And my son over here. Well, I want to bring you greetings, but first of all, you know, when you come up here, you're supposed to introduce your significant other or whatever. Well, I got a lot of significant others, and they have supported me 100%. I would like the Thundering 3rd District to stand up and be recognized. Department of Ohio for your support. You know, as Central Division, I have to visit 9 departments, 9 states. I got one more to do, and I'm doing it next week in Iowa. And I have completed my mission for the year, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. So I say to you, thank you for your service. Thank you for letting me be a part of this organization. And remember, be the one.
Another proud program in our family is the Sons of the American Legion. This group is made up of sons and grandsons of our members. To bring greetings from the SAL is the newly elected Detachment Commander, Tim Conway. Tim is a member of Loudon Squadron 257 in Loudonville. He earned his eligibility in the Sons through his grandfather's service, who served in the Navy during the First World War. Commander Conway is also a strong advocate for improving the lives of our state's veterans through his project Operation Comfort Warrior. Please help me welcome the Detachment of Ohio Commander, Tim Conway.
Good evening. It is an honor. That's what adjutants are for, right? It's an honor to bring greetings from over 31,000 Sons of the American Legion members of Ohio. By the way, we are over 100% membership. Highest. Commander, President Kane, congratulations. You guys had a great year.
I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate all you guys and ladies, because without you guys, we wouldn't be anything. Thank you, veterans. Now I'd like to introduce some people with me. First off, my right arm and my wife, Becky Conway. First, right?
Better late than never.
Our first vice commander, Jeff Grable Jr. Our chaplain, Adam Budner. Past detachment commander and being our commission chairman, Bill Buster Sutherland. First district commander and also my Children's Miracle Network chairman, Tim Phillips. Past detachment commander, Mr. Kevin Anderson. Randy Matthews down there is the 3rd district commander, 2nd district, sorry. And also my Americanism chairman. And we have Mr. Bill Towns down here, he's my historian. I also want to give a big thank you to my speechwriter, Mrs. Deb Sutherland. I'm going to turn the podium to my first vice commander, Jeff Grable Jr., who has a few words for you.
I just wanted to take a moment and thank everybody for the support that has been shown to myself, my mother, and my brothers over the past 31 days. And to everybody that came, thank you. We love you. And thank you for coming to the longest Catholic funeral you probably will ever go to for the rest of your life. But those that know Senior would know that that's fitting. So thank you all again from the bottom of all of our hearts. Thank you.
I don't think so. I forgot to bring that cover with you too. A little side joke between Jason and I. My cover last year, it actually said on the side of it, first vice president. So just to let you know, I'm the only president in the Sons of American Legion. I thank you for inviting us to be here, and I hope you all have a great convention.
The American Legion Department of Ohio has had a long-standing relationship with Legionnaires Insurance Trust, otherwise known as LIT, since 1967. Since its affiliation with the trust, the Department's Legion families have enjoyed access to a wide range of products and services designed around the needs of veterans and their families. LIT has made it possible for thousands of Legion families to collect millions of dollars in benefits by enrolling in one or more of the products and/or services offered. Since Ohio joined the LIT in 1967, the department has received a grand total of over $5,672,409. Here to tell us about this membership benefit from LIT is Mike Ayers, former Americanism Children's Youth Director for 14 years at National and a former 10-year department adjutant for the Department of Indiana. Please welcome Mike Ayers.
Legionnaires, Legion family members, one and all, thank you for including the LIT in your annual convention. We've been here often, thanks Christy, and it's always a pleasure to come over from Indiana. We have a lot in common. You have a good adjutant, he's also your trust director. And I asked John the other day, I said, John, I was telling him about a friend of mine who just got 2 new dogs. John said, what kind of dogs were they? And I know they were German Shepherd puppies. And John said, well, what'd she name the dogs? I said, she named them Rolex and Timex. John said, why Rolex and Timex? I said, because they're watchdogs. And Rome was for John. I don't want to thank John, I want to thank Christy and the staff for doing a great job of promoting the program to the LIT. Those of you at the post level, when you send out every mailing and you put something from the LIT in it, it goes a long way. So whoever's responsible, the adjutant or whatever post member in the district too, we really appreciate it. By the way, most of you know, the trust was formed in '65. Since 1965, we've awarded $108 million to the departments. And Ohio's done very well. You joined the trust in 1992, the same year as Indiana, and I only remember because I was department adjutant in Indiana at that point in time. And because of your efforts, every time you pay your premium for cancer, MedSup, hospital money claim, 5 or 6% of that comes back to the department. So John collected a check from us, and I'll show you the actual check. And if you'll help me here, we'll unfold this. You owe yourselves a round of applause for $157,000. I do want to mention to you some more good news. In the nice article about us in the Legion program, which is one of the best I see in the country, you now have been awarded $6,073,536. So congratulations on that result. The only program I want to mention, I'll get out of the way, is the old accidental death, the free AD&D, the no-cost AD. It's no cost to you or auxiliary members or members of the SAL because we pay your premium. That's why it's free. Only about 30% of Ohio Legionnaires have this accidental death program. Because you know the way it works, something happens to you and you're on non-Legion business, your grandkids' soccer game, you went to church, something tragic happens, we pay your beneficiary $1,000, no questions asked. If you're on Legion business, heaven forbid this convention, perhaps you're working a Legion baseball game, post meeting, we pay your beneficiary $5,000, no questions asked. Now, people ask me all the time, can I go into my iPad and sign you up? Yes, I can do that tomorrow morning, but I cannot go in and check to see if you're in the program, and I know it's hard to remember, but there's an 800 number at the bottom of this brochure. You call Scottsdale on Monday morning, and you'll talk to one of our customer service reps, and I guarantee it's English-speaking American, and they will be able to tell you if you're in the program. If not, they will sign you up at that point in time. So there are other ways to sign up. You can go to LIT.com. You can also, as I said, call this 800 number, or I can sign you up in the iPad. We have lots of brochures, lots of giveaway tote bags or new bags, so come out tomorrow and see those. We have memorabilia programs, but you've got a long program, so again, I want to thank you for including LIT, as I said before, but I do want to leave you with some words of wisdom. I have an 11-and-a-half-year-old granddaughter going on 17. I don't worry too much about her, but a friend of mine has a 17-year-old son. He said the kid is listless, he's lifeless, he doesn't know what he wants to do. So his father did a little test with the kid. He went into the boy's bedroom, he put a Bible on the nightstand. Next to the Bible, he put some coins. Next to the coin, he put a bottle of booze. Next to that, he put a Playboy magazine. He said, if he reads that Bible, he'll be a minister. Picks up those coins. He could be a banker or CPA. If he drinks that bottle of booze, he might be a drunkard. And if he reads that Playboy magazine, he could be a womanizer. So the kid comes into the room, his father slips into the closet, and the kid looks at all the items, trying to decide what to do. Finally, picks all the items up in his arms and walked out of the room. And the father goes, man, the kid's going to be a politician.
We are an organization dedicated to God and country, with a membership that takes deep pride in the U.S. flag and all that it means. The American Legion and our Americanism programs focus on teaching patriotic values, morals, culture, and citizenship. The Americanism pillar embodies this devotion to law and order, the raising of the wholesome youth, educating and law-abiding citizens, and respectful observance of patriotic holidays and remembrances. Unfortunately, a few of our youth that have attended our Americanism programs could not be in attendance during this convention. I direct your attention to the video screens where these fine youth, including the Buckeye Boy State Governor, Department Oratorical winner, and Americanism government participant, have recorded a message addressed to the Legion in this convention.
I want to start by giving a huge thanks to the American Legion. This has been an incredible opportunity. It's been amazing for me as governor. It's amazing for the chief of staff, our attorney general. Every single person here is enjoying their time, whether it be them leading, or them making friends, or them getting to speak to the Legionnaires. Everything about this is a great thing, and we just want to really show our appreciation for all of the American Legion, all the Legionnaires, all of our veterans, the fallen soldiers, people that are serving, our highway patrol. I mean, every single person has a big role in this, and nobody's counted out. So I think this congregation that we have and this democracy that we're making is by far one of the best experiences anyone can have as a 17-year-old. This is an amazing opportunity for everyone, and I have to appreciate the fact that I'm able to govern this Buckeye Boys State 2024. It's been probably the best week of my life, and they have a saying, a week to shape a lifetime, and that is not let down. I didn't have intentions of going to college before this week, and that has completely rerouted my future. So again, I want to give a huge thanks to the American Legion for putting us on, and a big thanks to Miami University for having us on this campus, and just, yeah.
Hello, Legionnaires. If we haven't met yet, my name is Katie Tepfer, and I am this year's state champion of the American Legion Oratorical Contest. I am so grateful that I got to be plugged into this organization because it has opened me up to a new type of freedom. The scholarship I obtained from the American Legion Oratorical Contest was the last bit I needed to cover my entire first year of tuition, and for that, I am eternally grateful. Because of your generosity and volunteerism, I have the freedom to pursue higher education. So if you were a part of making this year's contest possible, thank you. And if you haven't considered getting involved yet, please know that the impact this contest has had on my life is immeasurable. Because of this contest, I had the opportunity to meet many Legionnaires and other young patriots from across the nation at this year's national contest held at Hillsdale College in Michigan. It also allowed me to serve post-15 in Poland and honor fallen service members by participating in their Memorial Day ceremonies this year. But most importantly, it allowed me to connect with and meet all of you and have a renewed appreciation for your sacrifice and service to our nation. I would like to give a special word of thanks to Post 700 for sponsoring me, to Gary Minadio of District 9 for his guidance, and to John Looker for his support and all of his hard work that he puts into both the department and national contests every year to make the Oratorical Contest a reality. The Oratorical Contest has been one of my favorite parts of this year, and your participation can help make that true for next year's champion as well. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all of your support along my journey.
Americanism and government test has a huge importance. It's a big accomplishment both for us students and for our families. I like how you actually have to strive for it. You have to put an effort in just to get the chance to go on it. It opens the eyes of the communities to see the American Legion and to see the impact that they have. It also gives us a chance to talk to others in our communities about the American Legion, what they do, what they support, and how to be a part of it. My experience and thoughts on the trip. Overall, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. I'm so grateful for the chance to even go on it. The first day we traveled to Gettysburg and took a tour of the battlefield. It was really neat to see the different historical landmarks that are really there. The second day we traveled to Andrews Air Force Base. Andrews Air Force Base was really eye-opening me a different perspective on those who have served and are serving, looking at the equipment they use. I was struggling to use one of the robots. And to think that people are out there right now using the robots under fire, under everyone's command when they're all yelling at them, having the weight of the world on their shoulders, and managing to operate that machinery and still fulfill the mission, I had nothing but respect and gratitude for them. On the third day, we went to Arlington National Cemetery and the Air Force Memorial. This was probably my favorite and most eye-opening day. It started off at the Air Force Memorial. All the chaperones that we had were from the American Legion, and most of them were veterans. That, to me, is way different than any other experience you can have. It was cool to go to the Air Force Memorial and to see our chaperone AJ there. It showed us two representations of remembrance. One, the memorial, it'll be there tomorrow, and people are going to drive by it all the time. But our human people who are here, they may not be tomorrow. And being there really made me think about how us as America, we take our veterans so for granted. It's really sad. And I've learned that I want to treat them, because not everybody's story is going to be in the history book, but I want to treat every veteran as if they are in the history book. I want to know their stories. The Arlington National Cemetery, that to me was very special. I was actually chosen to lay the wreath at the tomb of an unknown soldier. I would not trade that experience for anything in the world. Just being able to lay the wreath for the American Legion made it that much better. I could not think of any organization that would be better to represent while laying that wreath. It was very humbling and something that I would never forget. On day 4, we went to the Marine Corps Army Museum, Mount Vernon, and to a few memorials. 2 of our chaperones, Shinakio and John Lyon, they were Marines. It was really neat to see them actually there going through the memorial and the museums. It was also really cool to see all the different stuff the museums had for the training and the warlike rooms for Iraq and Afghanistan. It really gave us a different perspective to be there watching it. It was also really good for them to tell us their stories so that we could see what they experienced and how that shapes people today. The final day, we went to Flight 93 in Stoystown, Pennsylvania. There's a section of the memorial that had all the recorded calls from the passengers. It was them calling their homes and telling them for the last time they loved their family. It was really heartbreaking and inspiring to hear them talk with such bravery and fear at the same time. Some more of my thoughts about the trip. Not a lot of people know about the American Legion or what they do, but this trip gives a little bit more about the American Legion, what they do both in their communities and outside their communities. I also like how all the chaperones and leaders didn't call us kids or treat us like kids. They called us young leaders and treated us better. That was very impactful to us. It made the trip have even more of an awe to it. It was just amazing. The chaperones being from the American Legion and volunteering their time, it just gave more depth and meaning to the trip. You can read stories online and in books all you want, but it's a different experience when you hear the stories from the veterans' mouths. I just want to say thanks again to the American Legion. It's thank you to all you guys who helped fund the Americanism of Government test and trip. It's all the hard work you guys put in. It does not go unnoticed, and we do deeply appreciate it. I know it was a lot for the chaperones to take off work to be there for us. Thank you. It also was a lot of hard work for Christy. Thanks, Christy, for helping organize this trip and being so humble about it. Thanks again to all the American Legions who helped give towards this trip and helped support its cause. This program would not be what it is today without you guys. This program helps many people each year see what the American Legion does. It gives us a deeper appreciation for it. Thank you for giving us students a once-in-a-lifetime experience to gain deeper respect for those who have served and are currently serving. Thank you to the American Legion for everything you are doing. You are appreciated and seen. Thank you.
offices who are not at the stage already, please report to the podium in front of the stage. The chair recognizes Adjutant Robinson to introduce the candidates for department offices and announcements. Each candidate will have the opportunity to make a quick introduction once your name is called. Good evening, everyone. Our first candidate for the American Legion, Department of Ohio, First Vice Commander Arnold A.J. Wadley. Good afternoon. I'm glad to see all of you here. Mission going forward, 2024, 2025. I think the main focus and important element of our organization is our members. For the past 10, 15 years, we've been on the decline. This year, we slowed it down a little bit. Wow. Buddy check. You're gonna hear me push this from here on out this year, next year, and after that, even when I get out of office. But buddy check is an important part of each post to contact those comrades who are unable to come to your post for meetings. I think in the long run, when we get to April, May, and June, we won't hit that brick wall. My mission is membership. Thank you. Candidate for First Vice Commander, the American Legion, Department of Ohio. Second Vice Commander, Stan Orr.
I just want to thank all of you for being here, supporting me and the American Legion, and I'm going with AJ. We are going to get membership up. We are going to work together and find all the members that we can get. I appreciate your support, and I need more help, guys. Thank you.
Candidates for Second Vice Commander in the American Legion, Department of Ohio. Speaking first is Gary Cox.
Good evening. By show of hands, how many have heard me speak at your conference at least once this year? How about twice? Still even more. Well, you guys have all heard what I have to say, but here's what I want to do. If I become the Second Vice Commander, and the last time I spoke in front of a group, it was at the detachment convention in Findlay. And just to my left, Jeff Rabel Sr. was sitting there. And before I left, I shook his hand and gave him a hug and told him I'd see him later. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. I was down in Boise State with all those 658 young men that we had with us when I heard the news of losing him. So that was the last time I spoke in front of a large crowd. But as a second vice, I want to be active. And what that means to me is I want to come to your event, not just in showing, but actually participating. I was down at the department bowling tournament, and I had a blast. I was down there all 3 weekends, and I bowled one weekend. I enjoyed doing that. Now, how many Legion riders do we have in here? Show of hands. A few? You guys have rides coming up. If anybody goes down to Buckeye Boys State, I run around on a motorcycle all weekend. I would love to come and participate. I want to be out there. I want to be active for all 3 years. Not just second vice, not just first vice, but even as the commander. Being out there, being in front, being in riding, and being there to participate. Now, when I was down in Boise State, they say it's a week to change a lifetime. And I'm a Boise State alumni from 2000. When I go down there and I have my city of 40 young men, I look at them and I call them my own. Because they are for that week. And while I'm down there, I always push the pride that we have with the Legion, how proud I am of how they try out and how they do. My boys went 3 out of 4 for their city, winning the city flag that is given 4 times while we were down there. I was extremely proud of my guys. But as I was getting ready to leave, one of the young men had wrote me a letter, and I'm not going to read it in entirety, but one of the things he said, your speeches every night are really what made me stay up at night and consider how I live my life, and I want to be the man you see in all of us. And I cannot thank you enough. And as I've said before, this is Team OH. You have a good time.
Our next Legionnaire is Jose Rivera, and I pronounced it correctly.
Well, as you all know, I'm running for second vice. I'm going to say that for the last 2 years, I've been the Grand Chef de Garde for 48 Grandview, Ohio, which is the equivalent to the department commander. My goal as well is membership. I do it 365, 24/7. If I'm elected second vice, I will be helping the first vice hit the numbers so we can look good again at national. I hope for your support and your vote on Sunday. Have a good night. Thank you for letting me speak.
Candidate for Treasurer, the American Legion Department of Ohio, Legionnaire Holly Lewis.
Hello, my friends. I'm so happy to be up here. I am really passionate about transparency, fiscal responsibility, and standard operating procedures. And if I get elected as department treasurer, I guarantee you will see more of that, and you will be able to see the financials upon request. That is what I promised, and I always hold my promises. So thank you so much. I look forward to your vote on Sunday.
Commander Chapman, candidate for National Executive Committeeman, the American Legion Department of Ohio, is alternate Executive Committeeman Ronald Chapman. He is actually sitting in the back, and they are leaving for the airport, so he will not be speaking. Candidates for alternate Executive Committeeman, the American Legion Department of Ohio, PDC, Bob Schmidt.
Good evening, everyone. I've already been out to your caucuses, so you already heard me. I won't go into a long bit about all that stuff. However, when my dad joined me in the American Legion 41 years ago, I went to the post meeting, and 3 months later, I was elected third vice commander, and I've been elected a member of the American Legion in my post in various offices ever since. So I've been really busy over the years. I love this organization, and I'm dedicated to this organization, and I will continue on. Thank you very much, and look for your vote on Sunday. Thank you.
Candidate for alternate Executive Committeeman, the American Legion Department of Ohio, PDC, Gene Wilson.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I too, as Bob, we've all been out to all your caucuses. We came out and visited your districts, so you pretty well know what we're about. And I would appreciate your vote on Sunday. And just remember that everyone here, every Legionnaire, every auxiliary member, every SAL member, is a very important person. The writers, all of us, is what makes the American Legion. Not any of us, it's all of you. We're the American Legion. It's very, very important that we remember that we don't leave any veteran behind. That is our goal. That is our mission in life. That we make sure that every veteran that needs care, that needs us, that's who we're there for. That's the American Legion. I hope I get your vote on Sunday. I appreciate you all very much, and I hope everyone has a great convention. Thank you.
Commander, permission to give announcements.
Yes. All right. I do have a couple tonight, actually, that were given to me. Tomorrow, July 13th, the past department sergeant at arms are going to get together at Outback at 6 p.m. That's department past sergeant at arms. The other one I received would like to invite National Appointees meeting on Saturday evening, July 13th at 2024 in the Independence Room, Holiday Inn, Rockside. Good? Or was there something else?
PDC lunch.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, there's a PDC. What time is it, Steve? Okay.
It's a PDC luncheon at 11 o'clock at Sliman's.
If anybody did not hear that, the PDC luncheon is tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Sliman's.
Anything else? It's all you.
Just a reminder, there was an email sent out for the DEC. There will be an immediate DEC meeting for all voting members only following the closing of this session. Right in here. Is there any further business to come before this session? Is there any further business to come before this session? Hearing none, the chair recognizes Department Assistant Chaplain James Fast for the benediction. Please rise and uncover.
Receive the blessing of the Lord. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And the Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.
Amen. Please cover. Session will recess until 1 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, July 13th at 1 p.m. Our colors will remain in place. Please join us in rendering a salute to our colors. 1, 2. I now declare this session of the 105th Annual Department Convention recessed until 1 tomorrow.